accused in the death of their own child. Now, this is the case of two parents facing charges in the death of their 2-month-old son, Zane Alston, who died in September of 2024.
A Harris County prosecutor is speaking out tonight. Fox 26's Leslie Delaspore has more about what happened in court.
27-year-old Damari Alston is facing capital murder charges, and 22-year-old Trinity Perez is facing a felony charge of injury to a child by omission in the death of their son, Zane Alston. The dad's bond is currently set at $2 million, and the mother's bond is set at $250,000. Now, the Assistant District Attorney Tiffany Dupree breaks down not only what happened in court, but also some important details in the case.
We believe that the father actually committed the offense of capital murder where he caused the injuries to the child. And then injury to by omission is, as a mother, we have a duty and an obligation to protect our children, to seek adequate medical treatment for them when they are injured. And so we believe she did not uphold that duty.
Damari Alston stood before a judge alongside his attorney and the prosecution. We learned that he's originally from Wisconsin and has only been in Houston 3 years and works as a club promoter. He was read his bond conditions and told by the judge he could not have any contact with any children under 18, including an older child of his who is a toddler. The mother did not appear in the courtroom, but her attorney did.
Well, there was already a CPS investigation going on originally where the child had been injured at 10 days old. And so then these injuries occurred when the baby was 2 months old. And so due to the fact that they weren't following court conditions that were already in place and his lack of ties to the community, we felt that the bond needed to be high.
According to court records, 2-month-old Zane Alston was born July 6, 2024, and the first report of injuries that alarmed CPS came when he was taken to the hospital at 10 days old, July 16th. The child's maternal great-grandmother became the CPS safety monitor, and the parents were required to follow certain orders from CPS. Court records suggest they did not, because Zane was taken to the hospital September 8th with new injuries that not only prompted his death, but also got HPD detectives involved. The 2-month-old tragically died from his injuries September 11th.
CPS has certain plans in place when a child has been injured, and they were to have no contact, the mother and father were to have no unsupervised contact with the baby. They were having unsupervised contact with the baby and not following the court conditions that had been in place previously. And then ultimately the baby was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced deceased.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Super Tube. Okay, baby, with I think the vid for this Friday month, y'all, man. I probably do a chat. I probably do a type of a tragic breaking news out of Houston, Texas, to where two parents, a child, were basically murdered of their other 2-month-old child. So arrested to the father name was Damari, a son Austin, age 27, is being charged with capital murder. His girlfriend, the 22-year-old. Trinity Hanomi Perez is facing a felony charge to injury of a child. So it's just so what's the day? I think that the female I guess the girlfriend bonds I think over 25. Let me see, I think it's at $250,000 in Aston Bank. So I think the father bond is at I think $2 million dollars, and so it's just the court records allege that Aston committed the offense of capital murder against 2-month-old at 1810. I think at 1810 Main Street. I think Perez committed the offense of injury of a child, serious body injury at the same address, which is their apartment. So this is that the child, Zane Alston, passed away back around I think around September 11, 2024. At 2 months old, since that according to the court records, back around the I possibly back around I think September 9th, 2024. Investigators were assigned to investigate the injuries of Zane, who was found unresponsive at the time, and so the court records said that Zane was treated at 2 different emergency room for injuries. The court records. I suggested that the injuries were highly concerning because of the physical abuse that started when he was like 10 days old, and court records said that the autopsy reported that Zion said he had multiple skull fractures in the soft, I think, hemorrhagic brain. The numerous real fractures and different healing stages in bruising. So I think I read something too. He got a type of bruising, basically to the back of the head, and so I read somewhere to where the baby had type of like a fractured rib, a fractured arm, and so I think the baby got I don't know. I think the baby got severely injured, and how the two parents are jailed for this type of crime, and so it's just a CPS assigned mother, monitored, which was Zion Oster's my material grandmother, according to the court records. The parents, Austin and Perez, agreed to not have any overnight visitations with 2-month-old as back around July 31st, 2004. So it's just that they were not allowed to see the child between July 16th, around a year of I think July 31st. Court records states that the great grandmother agreed to move into the parents' home and after supervised all contact with Zion and his parents. Man. So I don't know. I read so much stuff about the baby got bruised and beaten and got killed by the parents and. But yeah, man, I feel like it's a sad tragedy news about a baby getting killed by the parents and so the baby was probably a 15-month-old. I'm a 10-month-old baby who got killed by his own parents and but I feel like two parents are facing murder charges and how they face time from the murder means they get life in prison. So I read someone new to where I think the father may get life in prison. I think rock and roll if he gets convicted. I think the female, which is the mother of the baby, probably get 99 years for the crime. But I don't know. I feel it's kind of like sad to where a baby is dead, or because the parents' actions, to where the parents cause this abuse on the child, and but I feel like it's kind of like not good to. I don't know. I think like why would parents would have a child, and would take care of the child and how they end up abusing the child. It's kind of like sad to hear about me. I don't know. I feel kind of sad to hear about parents who do that. Like parents who do that is sometimes unstable, and like some parents don't know how to raise kids at all. But I feel like parents gotta learn how to always learn how to raise kids. Learn how to raise a baby at that. But I feel like parents should learn how to do that anyway. But I feel like once you commit a crime to until we trying to be a child, rep a child, or either kill a child, means that you are going to jail. Means that you can do a lot of time behind bars, for your actions and like some parents in the world, like some bad parents in the world who just unstable, man. Unstable parents just don't know how to raise a child, man, at all. But I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like sad to hear about two parents is in jail for murder and but I feel like it's kind of like it's not good to. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like I think it's not good to see two parents in jail anyway, but it's the thing that we pick. I learn how to always, don't make the same mistake. How people should learn how to always, don't abuse a child. I say, that manner or the magnitude to where, child abuse can be prevalent in the whole world, to where child abuse can be prevalent to where parents who abuse a child, it be over, basically over stress, anything come with it. But I feel like two parents are spending time, for murder and they ain't getting out, and but I believe that the father basically had committed to do this crime. But I think the mother, I think, helped him to try to beat the child, right, or basically trying to kill the child. But child got like fractured skull, and so I believe the father had beat the child. Something he did. So I think the father beat the child to where the I feel the baby got a type of a fractured skull and a fractured rib or something. But I feel like the whole thing kind of went bad to where the father had beat the child. Something he did that caused the baby to die like that. And but I feel like it's kind of sad to where two parents in jail, and I said baby dead. So I feel like the only 2-month-old baby's dead over the actions and but I feel like the accident caused him basically to do a lot of time behind bars for murder and but I feel like capital murder could be basically killing a child or killing a type of infant at that, but I feel like infant babies cannot defend themselves. Yeah, I feel like infant babies cannot defend themselves because they are all, I say small infant babies, and they can't even, trying to hide or dodge or trying to, trying to, I think, stop the beef from happening. But I feel like the baby had got killed over the parents' asses, and how two parents on jail for the type of crime. But it's happened back last year to where the crime had occurred. But yeah, man, I feel like but I feel like I don't know. It's sad, tragic news about this story. Had had known about on YouTube to where two parents are in jail for this type of crime, and they is I don't know. I don't know. I probably say that they're bad parents. They're bad parents. They are not good parents at all, man. I feel like why would you try and like things I don't understand? Why would you try and kill your child for anyway, man? I just don't understand why two parents trying to harm their own baby, man. The one about this world. And how they should not abuse it anyway. But I feel like the child got killed and died on Sunday, and it's sad. It's sad how the parents in jail for this type of crime. So, but y'all like coming in, strive for peace. I'm out here. Take care. Peace.